Hey guys, what's going on, dude? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we shall be discussing the Sam Darnold trade that has happened yesterday. Man, does this mean the draft is probably going to be quite expecting of what we were probably going to see, because, I mean, I saw a lot of reports talking about the Jets were going to take a quarterback. There were some reports that the Jets could keep Sam Darnold, but I didn't really believe them. I knew the Jets would probably take a quarterback. And now that the Sam Darnold trade has happened, this all but confirms that the first three picks of the drafts will all be quarterbacks. The Jaguars selecting a quarterback. Jets selecting a quarterback. 49ers selecting a quarterback, but we'll discuss later what happens with that next pick after the 49ers. But here are the trade details. The Jets get a 2021 6th round pick and a 2022 2nd and 4th round pick, which means the Jets will have 7 picks in the next 2 years, and none of them will be in the 7th round. Actually, hold on. Sorry. I actually ruined that. The Jets will have 7 picks in the first 2 rounds. 7 picks in the first 2 rounds between this year and next year. That is really, really impressive. Of course, they get the first round picks from the trade with Jamal Adams from Seattle, and then they get now a 2nd round pick next year to go along with their 2 first rounders that they had next year, and they were already going to have a 2nd from next year, so the Jets are going to be looking good in terms of them like rebuilding for this. And Carolina Panthers get Sam Darnold, and the Carolina Panthers have already said that they will be taking up his 5th year option, which will mean he'll get $18 million guaranteed. But what does this also mean for their current quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, who I feel so sorry for him. This man has been absolutely disrespected. This man, when he got drafted for the Minnesota Vikings, he looked like he was going to be a very good quarterback. Then he gets injured, and since then, he has never been able to keep the starting job. I think for the Carolina Panthers this past season, he did pretty decent. As the Carolina Panthers quarterback. Of course, Christian McCaffrey is out most of the season, so that's the big part of why the offense wasn't really as good as they were the past season. But really, Teddy Bridgewater is really good, and now there's a rumor going around that Teddy Bridgewater could leave the Carolina Panthers, and I wouldn't be shocked if he leaves, and probably best if he does leave. But what other teams can he go to that he'll probably be starting there? Really, what other teams are there that he could be starting there? I can't really think of any other teams that he would be starting at. I really can't think of any other teams that he would definitely be starting at. I feel sorry for Teddy Bridgewater, but what does this mean? What does this mean for the draft? The first 3 picks, as I said before, are going to be the Jaguars, the Jets, and the 49ers. The next pick is going to be the Atlanta Falcons at pick number 4. I've seen a lot of articles today that the Atlanta Falcons have had interest in trading back, and they've discussed with a few different teams about trading back. So which team that's in the top 10 that the Falcons would trade back to would make the most sense? Bengals at number 5, not trading anywhere. They're going to stay right there. They can select the offensive lineman to protect Joe Burrow. Dolphins, slight possibility of them trading up, but considering the fact that they've already traded back, why would they trade up when they already had the third round pick? The 3rd pick in the first round. Then we have the Lions, who have Jared Goff, and who has Jared Goff's huge contract. The Lions are the first team that I would possibly consider trading up with the Falcons to grab a quarterback, considering the fact that even though they have said that they love Jared Goff, we don't really know what's going to happen between Jared Goff, because Jared Goff for the next 2 seasons could absolutely stink at the place. And then if the Lions were to select the backup quarterback who can be behind Jared Goff and possibly be the leader of that future Detroit Lions team, then the Lions would make probably the most sense. Carolina Panthers probably not going to trade in between division. Even then, Carolina said they're still not out of the quarterback market, but I don't really think it's going to happen. So the Carolina Panthers are going to stick at number 8. And here's the team I think that will trade up with the Falcons. The Denver Broncos. I'm not sure if the Denver Broncos really believe in Drew Lock, and this is the reason, a big part of the reason why I think the Denver Broncos will end up trading with the Atlanta Falcons to get that number 4 pick and to get one of the top 4 quarterbacks. Because if you don't trust in Drew Lock and you don't have faith in Drew Lock, and what's his name, the owner of the Denver Broncos doesn't have faith in Drew Lock, and they want a leader for this Denver Broncos team, then I'd probably say at number 4, they could select Mac Jones. And Mac Jones could be the leader of that Denver Broncos team. Or speaking about Mac Jones, what if the New England Patriots went up from number 15 and traded to that number 4 spot? I would probably put all my money on them selecting Mac Jones at number 4. Mac Jones is a leader. They need a leader as the quarterback team because quarterback is always per position. They're going to need a team. They're going to need a leader in the team to lead them to the playoffs, and the Patriots would definitely love to say Mac Jones, who is already the qualities that Bill Belichick likes. He's familiar with Bill Belichick's system because he played in Nick Saban's system, and Bill Belichick and Nick Saban are very close. I would probably say they're very close friends. So considering the fact that Mac Jones has already played in that type of system, and he would go to New England if New England were to trade up from number 15 to number 4, it'd be a big thrust to go from 15 to 4. But still, the Patriots are outside shot of trading up to that number 4 spot. But in terms of Sam Darnold, future for Carolina gets a first-round pick as a quarterback. Of course, I think Teddy Bridgewater was a first-round pick. I think he was picked actually picked last or close to being last in the draft that he got drafted. But Sam Darnold, this is gonna be the first time to happen. For the first time in the NFL history, the Jets are going to select 2 quarterbacks in the first, I think it was the first 3 picks of the first round within 3 years. That's never happened before. So that's going to be absolutely amazing to see. I really hope Sam Darnold gets his career on track. He's going to have a whole bunch of weapons. He has Christian McCaffrey at running back. He has DJ Moore at a wide receiver. He's going to have a very good front office in Matt Rule and Joe Brady. So Sam Darnold has, if this is the moment that we realize that Sam Darnold has the potential or has a future, he has to play well in the system because he said that he did not, there was nothing there. Who was the coach for, Adam Gase was the coach for New York Jets. If you notice, the record for the New York Jets without Sam Darnold was 0-10. He's the reason they lost. He was the reason they lost on the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. But considering the fact that even though that Jets team was really that bad, Sam Darnold was still able to win a game for them. That still shows Sam Darnold has a good amount of potential in him. He just needs to be in the right system. Every quarterback just needs to be in the right system, and look how good they can be. Look at Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City, perfect system, and look how good he went to be. Look how good he became to be. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore, they made the system perfect for him, and look how good he turned out to be. Sam Darnold has a very good shot at becoming a very decent quarterback. We're just going to have to see what happens with this. But when it comes to the Jets receiving a 2021 6th, a 2022 2nd and 4th, and Carolina receiving Darnold, it's all going to be interesting to see. And I've heard that the Carolina Panthers will be playing the New York Jets in the 2021-2022 season. So let's see if Sam Darnold can get his revenge on the New York Jets who are playing with him, or can the New York Jets beat their former quarterback. It's going to be really interesting to see, but I'm going to be happy for Sam Darnold if he ends up playing well. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.